So now that I'm back in this city and out of my caves back in where I was living, I'm getting to sort of observe society more and more, right? Because I'm in the middle of the city. I'm in the middle of downtown. And I've come to the conclusion as of late that everything in society is designed to suppress your psychic abilities, your spiritual powers, which are accessed via the pineal gland, the third eye. And I think this is the biggest conspiracy that's been going on for, I don't know, the last few thousand years. Really. I'm gonna get conspiracy theory on you guys here, okay? Because there's some shit that's going on that we just need to be aware of. Not dwell on, but be aware of. And I think the biggest conspiracy in the last like few thousand years is the conspiracy against consciousness, against the pineal, against the third eye. See, the third eye, it's called the seat of the soul for a reason. This is where we perceive the world. This is where we perceive reality. This is where we create reality, generate reality with this reality generating device, this human brain. And this is where we perceive. The third eye is associated with perception. And it seems to me, the more I observe the mainstream society, the consensus reality, that everything in it is designed, perhaps deliberately, more than likely deliberately, to suppress your third eye, to suppress your perception, to keep you perceiving reality at a lower vibration, at a lower standard, at a lower channel, because this is all channels. We tune into different channels. And excuse me, and if the third eye is open, if the third eye is perceiving at a higher level, then you are no longer wearing the lenses that the mass consciousness is wearing. The lenses that have sort of been given to you at birth. And it seems that everything is deliberately designed to keep you stuck in your lower chakras, in your lower nature, and away from your higher nature. And the best example of that is, take a drive in your car, okay? Just get in your car, if you have a car, or if you have a bike. Forget it, if you even just walk. Like, I don't have a bike, I don't have a car right now, I walk around. And look at the places that are around you. Guarantee you, most of the places that you're gonna come across are food places. They're places that offer food, which is associated with the root chakra. That's your survival. That's your first chakra. If you look at the chakra system, the first chakra is the root chakra. That's your survival. So we need food to survive, okay? So you will see that, first of all, around you, food places, right? Because, I mean, really, if you follow the chakra system, you sort of ascend it, really. It looks like you're ascending it. Okay, not a problem. We need food to survive so we can move on to higher chakras, correct? Well, the problem is, all the food places that you're gonna inevitably come across are gonna be places that serve foods that have been processed out of their fucking minds. And it's not the good type of process neither. I mean, really, you're gonna see a McDonald's somewhere on your walk, on your hike, on your car drive, on your bike ride. You're gonna see a Burger King. You're gonna see lots of pizza places. You know, you're gonna see basically lots of junk food places around you, offering you foods that are actually detrimental to your root chakra. They're not helping you. They're not helping the root chakra so that you can sort of move beyond the chakras and make your way up and ascend your way through. They're actually giving you food that are keeping you stuck in the root chakra, in the lowest chakra. Because you have to, now you eat this food and now you're sick. And now guess what? You're spending half your life chasing medical bills, chasing money so you can have enough money to pay off medical bills. You're spending so much time and energy just searching, you know, what's the best medicine for digestive system, what's this, what's that, what's the best herb. I mean, really, a lot of your energy, a lot of your life force is going towards basic root chakra concerns, which doesn't allow you to move any further up the system. Really, I mean, really, you're just stuck there. Because the food you're being given, the food that is being promoted and encouraged by mass media, by whoever, the elites, whoever designed and continues to design this whole thing and control it, pulls the strings. They're there, okay? It's there, it exists. You're being given food, we're being given food that is gonna keep us stuck at this lower chakra because we're always gonna be sick, we're always gonna be trying to fix our digestion, we're always going to be on meds, we're always going to be essentially chasing matters of health because we're not healthy enough to start thinking and have higher perception. You see? And that's the first obvious example right there. Then there is the second chakra, right? I mean, that's the sex chakra. That's the chakra that's associated with reproduction and experiencing pleasure. And many of us sort of get stuck there. And I mean, just go walk by an aisle, look at the magazines. They're full of just images that'll fucking give you like an instant hard-on. Like you'll be, sometimes I'll be in the grocery store and I look at a magazine and next thing you know, I got a fucking boner, I got a hard-on. You know, it's like everything is designed in such a way to stimulate the lower chakras, to keep you stuck there. Now look, we want a fully integrated, balanced human being. So we want a human being that has a healthy sex life, that has good digestion, good health, eats good food. I'm not speaking against food and against sex and all of that, okay? I'm actually advocating a balanced human being. But I'm saying that's how they keep us stuck there. Primarily in the lower nature of us, the animal nature of us. And I don't want to sound like I'm bashing the animal nature here because I think to be fully spiritual is to balance the animal nature with the higher nature, the spiritual nature. If you look at the chakra system, the three chakras at the bottom are your lower nature, and then the three top ones are the higher nature, and then the heart connects them. Anyway, different video. So the food, the sex, which is everywhere. I mean, 50% of all search queries on the internet, maybe more, are porn related, sex related. Every time I make a video here, if it has the word sex in it, it gets tons of views, massive views. Like just by people looking up sex. Okay, if it just literally has the word sex in it, I start to get so many views of people just looking sex, right? So, in other words, the elites, the people in control, have managed to keep all of us stuck down there, and not in a healthy way, not in a balanced way, but in an obsessed kind of way. We're all running around looking for meds, looking for ways to improve our health because we feel so unhealthy and fatigued and tired. You know, the coffee industry is so huge because people are so tired and fatigued and exhausted and they come in for a cup of coffee, right? So it profits everyone involved in this system of keeping us stuck in those lower chakras in an unbalanced way. Because it's a vicious cycle. See, once your root and sex chakras are healthy, right, you can move on to other ones. If they're healthy, they're balanced, you're eating good food, right? You're having sex, but you know, it's moderate. It's not like you're fucking 3 times a day or something, because I mean, sex loses its appeal anyway. If you're fucking like 3 times a day every day, sooner, after a while, it's gonna lose its appeal. But if you're healthy down there, right, and you're having sex with a healthy person, that's another thing, right? You're having sex with a healthy person, it's, you know, it's done a few times a week, and it's in a healthy manner, and it's cultivating love, and it's cultivating, you know, higher wisdom, higher things. then now you're using the lower chakras in a healthy manner. You're a fully integrated human being. But the way we are using them right now, it's like it keeps you stuck in there. It keeps you stuck in there. Like the food you eat is so shit, you're gonna be stuck for the rest of your life just chasing your health because you're not healthy. So good fucking luck having any energy to think about higher shit. You ain't. You're gonna spend your whole life just on your health. And then you're gonna spend your whole life chasing sexual partners because you're told that's what a human being does, right? A human being just eats the shitty food and looks for mates. And that's just part of being a human being. And it has to be done in a balanced way. So, all these magazines, all this mainstream shit, I mean, fuck, girls are feeling so insecure about their titties and their asses and they want to get all kinds of plastic surgeries, etc. because of these images of you get a big fucking ass, because somehow the advertising companies figured out that we have this ape nature in us and we're attracted to big ass and big hips. So now all you see when you go on Instagram, all you see when you go on the internet is big asses and big tits. So we're really targeting some of the things that we have in our nature here as humans, and we're hijacking these systems, keeping ourselves stuck below. Never ever having the energy, nor the perception, nor the consciousness, nor the awareness to start thinking about higher concepts and start to change and control our reality as opposed to being controlled by it, by whatever version of reality you're given and you're brainwashed into. You see? You gotta move up, and you gotta move up in a balanced way. You gotta have healthy, you know, for you to think higher concepts, for you to feel more full of the force, for you to have the force flow through you in its purest, rawest form, and it's powerful, goddammit. You need to be healthy in every part of being a human being. And all these 7 chakras, that's what it is to be a human being. Is to be fully conscious, fully balanced in every single one of them. All of us are stuck in the, most of us, sorry, not all of us, what am I saying? Most of us as human beings on planet Earth are stuck in the first 2. In the sex chakra and in the root chakra. Survival, I need to make enough money to survive. I have bad digestion because I'm eating bad food. You know, I got herpes and gonorrhea or some shit. And you know, you just broke up and you're right away looking for your next relationship because that's what everybody does, right? So you're taught that that's really all a human being, all there is to a human being. Then if you move up, you'll see that the 3rd one is the solar plexus. That's the power. And how many people are there are like truly confident of themselves? Because this is where your confidence, your place in the world is. How many people are not even anywhere near that? Because they feel insecure, they feel like they're worthless, they have no real value to add to the world. So here we are, most of us as human beings, struggling and facing and wrestling our demons in our lower nature, in our lower chakras. Who's got time to move up to the higher ones, to the heart, to the throat, where you speak your truth, to the 3rd eye, the pineal, where you get to see reality from a higher perspective and you get to see the perfectness of everything, the way everything's so perfect, and you get to see the meaning behind everything, and you get to see and experience for yourself altered states of consciousness, altered states of being. Now, the interesting thing about psychedelics is you could be pretty dysfunctional in a lot of areas, but they have this amazing power of momentarily opening up your 3rd eye. And so for 5 hours on a mushroom trip, this will be wide open and you'll be able to see and feel and become everything. Even you might have some dysfunctions down below. But what we should all aim for is a more integrated human being in all aspects that can have seamless, effortless, how can I put this? If you do everything, if you align yourself with the force, if you align yourself with the energy, if you abide by the laws of nature, you will effortlessly open your 3rd eye, and you will effortlessly access your psychic powers, and you will effortlessly be able to access altered states of consciousness, think higher thoughts, feel better about yourself. And I mean, really, when it comes down to it, when your third eye is open and you sort of realize you're a spiritual being having a human experience, and you start to see everything as soul, you start to look at your fellow human beings as souls, as opposed to an object, right? Because I mean, if you're stuck in the lower chakras, you look at everybody as an object. But when you move up to the heart, to the throat chakra, to the third eye, you start to see everybody as souls, like you and I. Like, you start to see the oneness in everything. So you start to see yourself in everything and everyone. And then that's where the compassion is. That's where the heart is. That's where the love is. So everything, it seems, in modern society is designed to suppress our spiritual powers, our psychic powers, our third eye, which, when fully opened, you can't be controlled anymore. You know who you really are, a spiritual being having a human experience. Your heart is open as a result. And then that's not good for the people in control. That's just not good for them. So to them, this is perfect. Let's profit off all these clueless human beings. They don't know how much power they actually have. So let's use them as a battery for a system that we've sort of delicately built, and let's just use them as batteries and let's just profit off of them. Really, it's a ruthless game that is being played by some of these motherfuckers. Really, really ruthless shit. But I think it's changing now because of the times that we live in. Really. So I think that's where I'm gonna finish off this rant. God bless you all, guys. Check out my free book, 5 Powerful Habits to Dominate Life in All Areas. I will leave a link for it in the description. It's really dope. It's like 19 pages. You read them, go take a shit, read the book, life's changed. Who's gonna offer you a better deal than that, right? And also, check out my book, The Master Player, a practical guide to win the game of life. And that's it. If you wanna know how to play this game, right? I mean, this is a game. And it helps to know how to play and helps to know the rules. And that's it. God bless you all, guys. I love every single one of you. But don't forget to subscribe or you're gonna sleep with the fishes.